Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. New account hitting new all-time high, which is beautiful. Bitcoin pumped. Worldcoin was up 40% yesterday, which is beautiful. 40% in one day on Worldcoin. Dogecoin was up another 10%. Amazing day in the markets. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button, turn on the bell. And if you've been following me now it's been nearly 4 years of making these daily videos. I've made many multi-millionaires, and we bought the bottom, sold the top in 2021, November 11th, bought the bottom September 2022, and now I'm looking to sell the top when the volumes start dying down on Bitcoin. Let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. Now, we're going into the technicals, and right now, turn off Wi-Fi. Worldcoin yesterday, the percentages reset on the day, so I'll show you the screenshot. This was yesterday, gains. So you can see here, Worldcoin up 43%, everyone, 43.85% on Worldcoin in one day. Big congratulations to all of you. That's really, really amazing. Dogecoin up another 10%, FXS 5.9%, SMR 4.5%, Syscoin 4%. Syscoin is already up more than 100% since we were buying it. Sui 2.9%, MCRT 2.3%, IOTA 2%. Our portfolio just amazing. But Worldcoin and Doge, congratulations. And I was saying about Worldcoin, you can see here, I was talking about Worldcoin a few months ago. Here, my world buys from 2 days ago is paying off on the 14th of the 12th. The price of World at that time when I bought it was $2.50. $2.50, and many of the community members bought it as well. Look, 653% in the Guru chat, and you can just see many other people bought it as well. And now it's from $2.50 to now $10.80, which is amazing. $2.50, everyone. That's 328% since we bought it. 328%. Big congratulations to all of you. Let's go back into Bitcoin now. Bitcoin, the percentage is already set on the day. So this Bitcoin price, and yes, I gave a competition asking what this chart is telling us, and the answer was a giant cup and handle is forming on Bitcoin, a massive one. And if this cup and handle plays out, that means we're going to the base of this giant cup, which is huge. If you think about this, if we move this distance on Bitcoin from the base of the cup and handle, we're talking a move off the handle to $115,000 on Bitcoin. So quite a massive move. Again, what I'm looking for on Bitcoin is when the weekly volume starts to drop down. Right now, it's still building. Crypto Guru Bot fired a blue buy on February. It fired a blue buy on February 2023. It turned blue. You can see the background, the screen. From February 2023, and it's still blue buy now on the weekly, the Crypto Guru Bot. You get it in the Crypto Master Course. The Bitcoin Indicator Bot fired a buy on the bottoms, but fired a sell on the ETF announcement. So that's why you have to use all the bots in conjunction with indicators and all your technical knowledge that you learn in the Crypto Master Course. This is Bitcoin on the daily time frames now. Each candle represents a day. And you can see the volume on Bitcoin is massively increasing. What's my saying, everyone? As I always point out, volume predicts price. And right now, again, this is not the same. All the other influencers, all the other crypto noobs, like crypto traders, were trying to tell people to get out of the markets. They think the top is in, etc. There's a big difference that they don't know because they're not professional traders like me trading for 22 years. The big difference that they don't know is on the day of the top of November 2021, when I called the day of the top on Bitcoin, November 2021, I called the day of the top. Why? Because the Bitcoin was pumping to new all-time highs while the volume was dropping. You see that? The volume was dropping. Again, this is a very different scenario. All-time highs and the volume is increasing. So this is very different than what happened before. I think that big candle that we had that on the weekly, that candle's not there. So on the weekly, this isn't a corrective candle. So the second to third wave on the weekly is still in effect, everyone. which is quite interesting. The second to third wave, that wasn't on the, when we go on the daily, you can see this third to fourth corrective wave that I put as a corrective wave on that big sell-off. When we broke all-time highs and then dropped to 58K, I put that as a corrective wave. But if you look at it on the weekly, it's not a corrective wave. We're still in the second to third impulse. There hasn't been any correction on the second to third impulse wave. You need to learn Crypto Master Course to understand everything I'm talking about. There's 12 hours of lessons that go into much more detail. Closer time frame, 4 hourly, stochastic turning up, volume quite low on the weekend, but still pushing up to new all-time highs. Look, Bitcoin's about to touch the previous all-time high of 2021 again. We're about $180. Look at this, everyone. The all-time high in 2021 was $69,160. You can see here in 2021, when I called the day of the top, the previous all-time high was 69,160, right? You see that in 2021, November 11th, when I called the day of the top, 69,160. And you can see right now, we're coming close to touching that again right now. You can see Bitcoin's pushing up towards it right now. We're about $160 away from the previous all-time high, but it already pierced through. It already had 70,000. But why this is big news, everyone, is it already broke this bull flag to the upside. It broke out early, so Bitcoin is showing massive strength again. It broke out early of this bull flag, and the base of the target would be 72K is another target. Now I've got an 88K resistance, and someone asked me in the comment section, how do you know that 88,000 is the resistance? Someone asked me yesterday, how do you know 88,000 is the resistance? Why? Because of this trend line. You can see here I put a line on the 2021 64K top before we had that correction to 30K, and then we had 69K was the all-time high in 2021. Those gave us 2 touch points on the trend line. So that's 1 touch point, 2 touch points. And if you draw out that trend line, where it takes you to the top of this run is 88,000. Everyone see that? 88,000. But again, with this giant cup and handle that's forming on Bitcoin on this long-term horizon cup and handle, it's going to take us to 115K. But again, just in that shorter term, you can see that bull flag breaking up, which is beautiful. Bitcoin going towards all-time high, $160 away from the previous all-time high, and about $1,000 away from the current all-time high. A trade I'll take on Bitcoin is a retest of this bull flag and try to catch this. But there's a new trend line forming here. I'm gonna draw out this new trend. I want to keep on top of Bitcoin, but again, the main thing I'm watching is the volume. Right now, the weekend, I expect that volume drops on the weekend. That's been normal lately, but it's also been normal that Bitcoin pumps on the weekend also, which is quite interesting. But what I'm really looking for is finding where Bitcoin is going to peak and the volume starts to drop off, not on the weekend. So this is the trade I'll take on Bitcoin. You can see we're kind of in a channel now. There's a new channel forming on Bitcoin. It's kind of bouncing between these 2 trend lines. Smaller channel that Bitcoin is in. In the longer term channel, Bitcoin's in, we could say that, okay, let's keep that old bull flag. Let's see if there's a longer term channel line we can draw up. The blue lines are a resistance. Look, Bitcoin going for the all-time high again, everyone. It's about to touch that 2021 all-time high. Everyone watching this? Let's go closer. We're about $60 away from the previous all-time high. Look at that candle in the last 15-minute candle. Massive volume, a massive pump for such, like a little bit of volume compared to before, but it's all buying volume. We're about to touch the all-time high again. So the trade I would take on Bitcoin is a pullback to the daily, like this area of supports here. You have a lot of support, I would say, here. Yeah, here is a lot of support area. Why? How do you know there's a lot of support? Look at this line, all these touches that touch across this support line. You see? So you have all these, you have touches here, 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 here many, here many, here many. So you can see that this is a very strong resistance that's now turned to support. So I'll use that as a support line to open my trade. Pull the stop loss closer to the here, tight stop loss. The trade works or it fails. From the beginning, I set my trades. From the beginning, I know when I'm going to take my profits and when I'm going to I set my trade from the very beginning. So this is the trade I'll take on Bitcoin. It's quite an awesome one. Opening at 67,393, stop loss 67,176. Resistance lines all take profits. 88K is the main take profit area, I would say. That's my new main target area, and 115 is the longer term target. Now this risk to reward ratio. So opening 67,393, stop loss 67,176, risk to reward 220 times. Every dollar risk, I gain 220 times my money. Did you hear that? Every single dollar I risk, my goal is to get 220 times my money on the trade. So this trade right now, I'm risking for every dollar, my goal is $220 reward. So I'm risking $217 to make $47,966 per Bitcoin. Risking $217 to make $47,966 per Bitcoin with no leverage. With 10x leverage, it's $476,000 profits. 100x leverage, 4.7 million. That's the trade I would take on Bitcoin, which is beautiful. And right now, it's about to touch the previous all-time high. Look at this, so close, beautiful. And if you want to trade like you're going to see me do, and I'm going to show you my trades, and I'm going to do Ethereum at the end. I'll try to do Ethereum as well. Underneath the video, one is the exchanges I use. Bybit gives you a $30,000 bonus when you use this link. 2 is the courses. Take them all. The Crypto Master course gets you the indicator bots, and take all the courses, everyone. Otherwise, you're completely gambling. 3, join us in the Telegram. There's 9,000 of you. My Bitcoin trade right now, it must be pumping. My Bitcoin trade right now is $200,588. Look at that, everyone. $200,597 in the profits. 1,623% on my Bitcoin trade. 1,623%. This is on my Bybit account. $200,000 profit trade. I've already collected 3,300. I collected realized profits was 12,000, but the funding fees are slowly eating away at the profits. So I used $12,352 to make $203,000 profit. 12,000 to 203,000. That's quite remarkable, right? 20x. I almost made 20 times my investment. 12K to $203,000 profit on this Bitcoin trade. The funding fee 0.06. The funding fee reset a lot yesterday, and it came down, but now it's pumping up again. Bitcoin just broke through the previous all-time high. Look at this. It just happened right now. Bitcoin just broke through again the previous all-time high. Look at that. It touched the line and broke through the previous all-time high. What a move on Bitcoin. Beautiful. Congratulations. I'm going to get this video out. In this account, I have 877,000 US dollars. I started this account at 150,000 US dollars, and I had 8 Bitcoin, I think. Now I have $877,000, and I have 12.69 Bitcoin, which is amazing. Who followed me on this account when I reset it to 150,000 mid last year? It's now 876,000 now, and 12.7 Bitcoin. And not just this account. Who remembers my OKX account in Egypt when I started the 10K to $1 million challenge? That's now at 38,869. So 10K to 38,869. This account is mainly made up of this Bitcoin trade, which is now, I used $358 of margin to make $30,000 on Bitcoin. P&L 1,700%, which is amazing. $358. Look at that, guys. $358 to make $30,000 on this OKX trade. Where in the world can you turn $358 into 30,000? This account from 6 months, when I started in Egypt 3 months ago, it was 10K. It's now almost $40,000. And all I bought was on this account, if you followed, I bought this Bitcoin trade. I added more to it. So I used 358 margin to open a $65,000 Bitcoin trade. I entered at 37,000. It's made $30,000 profit. And I bought Worldcoin. I bought $2,000 of Worldcoin, which is now up $6,441. 2,000 to now 8,391, 322%, which is amazing. Really, guys, this is incredible. And if you want, you can follow me over on Twitter. I've got 85,200 followers. MCRT coming after Sandbox. Market cap is $500 to $1 billion market cap. Gala is $500 to $1 billion market, 100 million to $1 billion market cap. Magicraft is 7 million market cap, and we're coming third after Sandbox, Gala. We beat big time Illuvium, Mana. Illuvium is $500 million market, quite crazy. 3 hours ago, $1 billion was minted at USDT Treasury, so that means more money is coming into the markets, not less. When in the bull market, everything you buy is going to pop. Personally, it's nothing impressive. I'm not impressed with the bull market heroes. It's the people who survived through the bear market and still made money during the bear market that you should be crowned as heroes. So follow the ones who spoke during the bear market, because they've seen them and can read the markets better, know who to follow. And that was a beautiful comment. And And a lot of you have started commenting my name under that, which is beautiful. Congratulations, Gurus in before BlackRock. Pretty wild that the head of the largest financial organization on earth is now pushing talking points about Bitcoin that plebs on Twitter have been making for 10 plus years. Can't imagine the conversations going on behind closed doors. Doge and Worldcoin up 43%. Worldcoin yesterday. Me and you are one life. The only job of politicians is to make sure there's no wars. How do you know who's the best president? Who had less wars? Every other statistic is bullshit. Make life as comfortable and beautiful as possible for everyone around you. 40% up on World. And you can just see, TIFB, I made a new word. TIFB, thank you for being you. I love this. These were the great buyers on World, up 328% since I bought it in my video. The Bitcoin ETFs should have trillions of dollars in them, not 15 billion. The number is wrong. Think about it. The US bond market is 51 trillion. Chinese bond market, 21 trillion. Japanese bond market, 13 trillion. Bitcoin's only 15 billion. It's just getting started on the ETF side of things. Many people making massive gains on World, on Pepe inside our Telegram. Magicraft CEO Muxit, he's the CEO and head of legal of Magicraft. You can check out what their plan for Magicraft, which is Play Store and iOS release game of Magic Runner, UI UX upgrade for Magicraft game, release of another game, new front end for main website, release of new NFTs including skins and signature weapons of Magicraft characters, which is beautiful. I did take $100. Thanks, James. This is Walk One. Remember yesterday I did the competition on the $100 of Doge. Walk One in the video, Walk him. And he got this $100, and Jake got $100 of Solana as well. James, congratulations. I won the Solana one yesterday. James, truly the best. Always here to help and perfect calls. I don't know where I will use it once I receive it. Thanks, James. You're welcome. James called the top last cycle. He got the $100 of Solana. My Bitcoin and BNB trade targets yesterday, $200,000 Bitcoin trade. And this is all what I posted in the last 24 hours over on Twitter, which is beautiful. And don't forget, I've been telling everyone for years to buy Bitcoin. This was me calling the day of the top, November 2021. On the 10th of November, I called the day of the top because the volumes were dropping.
There is a warning that I'm seeing.
And I called the bottom on 27th of September. This has to be one of my best calls, like just showing proof of my calls. And yeah, and you can just see, and this is, I posted in 2018, Bitcoin, money you can control yourself without having a corrupt bank or a government involved. It's decentralized, not owned by a single country or government. 21 million of them will only ever exist, unlike governments printing unlimited money, which is beautiful. Thank you for watching, everyone. That's the updates in market. I'll just leave it on Bitcoin because it was quite a long video. Hit the subscribe button, smash that thumbs up and turn on the bell. Thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Congratulations on new all-time high on our accounts. Congratulations on World. Congratulations on Bitcoin. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.